In foreign land, talking about Ice Age people, European people, British, French, Dutch, Spanish, Portuguese, white people. Now when I speak of white, I mean those racist crackers who plot to annihilate my story. This is my history. This is my history. Telling her story, because in essence I am she and she is me. As godlike beings, let us restore our strength and power. Know right from wrong. Teach the youth the truth about him African roots. This is my history. So don't be pessimistic, because all is not lost. Since I stand before you, moving and grooving to revolutionary sounds invoked by my lost but found spiritual self. So picture a scene of the moon and the sun, because that is truly she and me. This is my history.
Hey, yeah, here today, going ever sick to my stomach and not getting better. When I left you, I thought I'd be cool. I told myself I was over you, but I was lying through my teeth. I started crying immediately. I'm out of key. I'm begging you to come and help me get in tune. 'Cause you ain't been standing next to me. Not making me stay on beat. I need you standing next to me. I can't even keep my beat. I'm fading slowly. I lost my voice, can barely breathe. My pulse is slow and my heart is losing speed. I'm pitiful, can't stand alone. If you're not helping me up, I'm bound to fall. Can I
Day before DiGyeFest, family, and everything is falling apart. I'm getting fix-arounds. I'm figuring it out, though. We're gonna be streaming in a minute, doing this toast. Yes, 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 yo.
You ain't been standing next to me. I can't even stay on beat. I need you standing next to me. I can't even keep my beat. I'm fading slowly.
No, I'm walking to a new beat. And yes, I think I want some new sheets. And ooh, I think I want a new dime. See, you playing it for the last time.
What am I supposed to do?
Yes, I think I found a new girl. You
Little hint, a love
did it
something.
wrong, baby. You did it,
Love
baby.
to love you. I won't even wash my sheets.
I don't miss you, baby.
Miss you.
I don't miss you, baby.
Can you please come home?
Caught up in potential and expectation while ignoring the presentation. I was proud to receive anything dressed up like love. Out of a wardrobe made up of second chance, dutiful, lust-driven, and pitiful love, I willingly clothed myself because I was afraid of their flight. Fully garbed, yet fatigued by malnourished love, I stood before a mirror and there was no reflection. Where did love go? Hoping, searching, wishing, seeking, praying for love to come. Was I not worthy? On the edge of a breakthrough, about to break down, I silenced myself to sleep and cried myself awake. Pen to pad and love spilled out. Not brokenness, not loneliness, not sorrow nor sadness. I wanted to share my story of unfounded love, but here I am, captured by intentional love, soulful love, honorable love, peaceful love, hopeful love, love's love, love filled with the Father in mind, His love, no longer afraid to see me the way you see me. This is love. This is love unfolding, holding back yet yearning to share the most intimate parts of me. Let me love you. After a lifetime of ill-fitting love, you made my soul fire. This is love. This is love unfolding. This is love unfolding.
Nobody's watching. It's right here. It's just us.
Technical difficulties. But we own it. We own it. Of course, you know the Black Line will be, well, y'all don't know, but the Black Line is open today. We're going to make it a toast and talk day. Toast and talk kind of day. Let's see what's up. Right now, you're listening to Black Jelly Beans. DJ O Sharp. And my favorite saxophone player, Eddie Baird. But it's mixed. I'm hearing a guitar I don't remember hearing, but neither here nor there. Let's go. Let's get started, man. What's our shit? See, that's why it's taking you so long. Do your work. Do your work.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero.
Come on out and join us at DiGyeFest. Well, actually, come on in and join us at DiGyeFest. You don't have to go anywhere. You can join us. It's tomorrow from 12 noon until about 6 p.m. Somewhere around there. We're gonna keep it tight as we can. We're gonna work it. We got a few things to work out today.
About a quick question too. It can be on the record, off the record. It can be on the record. I heard Bob Johnson said he's talking to the higher powers, I guess the government, about our reparations. And I guess the numbers that they come up with were about 3. His name is Saul here in Ngozi, Northern Light Shopping Center. You want more than just a nice cut? Good conversation, good vibe, good music. Come see me at 3512 Cleveland.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift and drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 What? Drink your water. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Away. Actually, we are 23 hours and 35 minutes away from DiGyeFest. I have to do some final checks and stuff like that, but I am hyped. I am ready. My equipment's not. The programs I'm using not. Windows is not. But my ancestors and you are. We're ready, so we're going to make this shit happen. It's going to go down. We're going to have us we're going to have us as good of a time as we can in our own living rooms. I don't know why niggas calling me now. I don't know. I really don't know. Everybody know, listen. Rule number 1, when calling Brother Hot Tim, check the Gye-Nyame Journey timeline to make sure that the brother's not toasting ancestors. I know some people be expecting me to get up early in the morning, but I'm 52. And unlike my elders that came before me, early morning is not that attractive to me. I mean, I'll do it, right? I'll do it, right? But I'm not in love with early morning. Now, shouts out, let me go on. Shouts out to Addicted to Fashion. Let me go on. Way to her. I don't know who is joining us, but we have several different ways that you can kind of get with us on Gye-Nyame Journey. We got our voice. We got our voice app open on. We have our voice app open on. Ooh, that shit throws me off every time. I'm sorry. All right, we're going to open up the voice app on our Discord. See, I be trying to get focused, and now everybody want to call me. I was just, y'all see how long it took me to get here, right? So I'm going to put the voice app up for those that might want to try to come into the chat. We going to do that. Control V. What in the hell is going on now? Oh, man, I think they might have changed something in the algorithm of this thing here. Because now They won't let me paste anything into. This is the type of shit I'm talking about, family. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. You know, this is why ownership is very, very important. So I'm trying. Maybe I didn't do it right. So I'm gonna just to make sure, so I don't blame somebody who fault is not right. I am going to create another link. I'm gonna give it to leave it open. They can use it once. I'm gonna grant membership. I'm gonna generate a link. I'm gonna copy the link. I copy the link. I'm gonna copy it again. I copied the link, and I'm gonna go down into here and try to post it up. Okay, oh, cool. All right, so it won't let me do that. So I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna do. There you go. All right. Woo. All right. So I posted the restream, I posted Discord chat, in the. It's on Discord, YouTube, and Facebook. Anybody want to join the conversation? If not, we just gonna kick it. I'm gonna get through this, and then I'm gonna have to get in touch with the crew that's going to be assisting with the DiGyeFest. As a matter of fact, let me do this so that I can post this up, and I want to post this up in my Instagram. All right, cool. So copy. And I'm going to post it up in our Instagram just in case we get some people that might want to join the conversation. Wow. That was easy. All right. So, also, is there anywhere else I need to post? Oh, of course. Let's go to our chat. On here, boom, post it up. So we got Discord. Also, our black line is open, 614-556-4535. We have many ways in which you can contact us. Just getting y'all ready for what's going down tomorrow. But we do need to make sure we toast the ancestors. So I think I'm going to have to get up a little bit early because I want to make sure that we're able to toast the ancestors. But first, family, I need to let you know you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I'm your host, Brother Hatim. Right now, this is Daily Toast. We also we're converting it because I'm off to our Toast and Talk Nia. And, of course, it's a Heart of Simba production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. All right, so now, let me get focused and get on task. So, family, I want to say to those that celebrate, happy Juneteenth. Now, the question that I have about Juneteenth is because y'all know Donald Trump was going to hold his rally for Juneteenth in Tulsa, Oklahoma today, and he switched it to tomorrow, but it's still Juneteenth weekend. I'm just wondering, maybe Donald Trump, just maybe, Donald Trump was going to announce something positive for black folks on that day. That's why he selected that day. Maybe, right? He going to come out and he's going to tell them how great of a people our blacks are. And we think that they do need reparations. Maybe he was going to announce reparations. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm just saying, because I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to, thinking of best intentions. You know what I'm saying? Because other than, why would you bring, he talking about bringing together 60,000 of his followers. Why would you bring together 60,000 of your followers maybe in a contagious type situation? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got to have a major announcement. It got to be something powerful he gonna announce. you know, and all my brothers, all my brothers on standby. We on standby. Family, standby. All warriors, you on standby right now as we speak, because we don't know what the hell this fool gonna unleash. You know what I'm saying? For the good or for the bad. So we on standby. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a red alert yet. But I understand the power of symbols on both sides. And trying to claim Juneteenth at a major historical site is kind of suspicious. Very suspicious. I'm just saying. This is Brother High Tim. That's Brother High Tim's opinion. It just don't jive right with me, But hey, let's go on and get our chat window open. I want to get our chat window open before we start toasting, just in case are there any new ancestors that anyone want us to add to the list? All right, I'm just opening up a browser so I can see your chats, if there is any, because it is near afternoon, so a lot of people probably like, brother, I gotta work, man. I can't be on here fooling around with you. You supposed to come in the morning. You usually come in the morning. Nah, but I had the day off. I had to get my mind right, and I gotta go on and get all this stuff together, get all this technology together. So let's see what we're gonna pop today. I'm going to drink the last little bit of my coffee, though. I'm drinking a coffee, Ambrosia, since I ain't had coffee. But I do want y'all to have a great day. A lot of ancestors to move you off into the great day. Let's see what's popping off with the original. Let's see if the original is very little of it. Let's see if it's going to do anything for us today. Shake it? Nah, we shouldn't have to shake it. This is that Ambrosia. We shouldn't have to shake it. Oh, nah. But it did, made a little sound. It usually don't make that sound. Let's see, let's do this one. That was the original unfiltered. Here's the original filtered. Let's see. Okay. That was a little bit better. Let's see. Y'all ready? This is that red. Ladies letter. Whoa! Yes, Lord, man. Oh, ooh, that. Oh, man. Well, I had to get the essence. I'm sorry. All right, so, yeah, family. So we need at least half a bottle for it to do that. Now, I am in the process of making some more. We got the honey outside right now warming up. Hopefully the lid is closed. I'm going to let it warm up. Clee, put on. When did you do the tea? What? When did you do the tea? Yesterday? The day before. Yeah, yesterday. Okay, cool. So we're gonna let the tea sit maybe until this evening, maybe until after DiGyeFest, and then we'll be mixing in the honey. I just want the honey to warm up so it'll pour easy. We got about 30 pounds of it. I'm not gonna use all 30 pounds on it at first. But I think this batch is going to use about 30 pounds of honey. And as we start increasing the honey, unfortunately, the price is going to have to increase. But family, we're going to use this last little bit of that coffee and ginseng. It ain't going to pop. It ain't enough in there. It might. Well, who knows? Made a nice little. That wasn't bad. Gina said it wasn't bad. So Gina like it. I love it. So we're going to finish this. This bottle can be washed. Can you take that and put that in the sink for me? All right. So let's get it. And I know, they're like, brother, what happened to the show last? Listen, Linda, listen. Man. So, I'm sitting around. We had a family issue. And I was very, very proud of my family, the way they rallied up to make sure that the tribe, I had somebody. Well, first off, I haven't seen one of my brothers in a very long time, and I don't use iPhones. And he asked if he could FaceTime me because, like I said, it's been over 5 years. I haven't seen this brother, real good brother. Haven't seen him. And he like, bro, so I said, cool. I got something that I could use. So I take one of the links that I got through my Synapse. You know what I'm saying? The brother Side, the one that makes sure that we able to stream smoothly as we do right now. So I take one of my links of a room that we're going to be using on Gye-Nyame Journey, and I sent it to her. I say, listen, we can't FaceTime, but we could do this. So boom, he did it. He figured it out real quick, and we had a conversation. In the midst of the conversation, and like I said, I haven't seen this brother in over 5 years, right? And this is like you know how you have those pillars, those rocks that you stand on in your life. This is one of those type of brothers, right? So, I'm sitting up here talking with him. We in a deep conversation, and I'm getting an emergency call. I mean, it's like, and this individual, when they call and they start calling, and they call 2 times in a row, I said, listen, bro, let me call you back. And even though I can't call him back, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what's going on. So I call, and I get a 911, and I get the fast talking. I'm like, oh, God. All right. So I switch over because the brother didn't hang up. I switch over. I talk to him. I finished the conversation with him. And by the time I got over there, one of the young warriors, well, actually, I would say a junior nation builder was handling this shit. You know what I'm saying? He was already over. When I pulled up, you know what I'm saying? The situation was handled. All we had to do was wait for the third party. You know what I'm saying? But it ended up that I ended up waiting over this so long that by the time I got home, I was not in the mood to do the show. But anyway, and I needed to be doing some stuff for the DiGyeFest. And what I'm starting to notice is when you start doing something major, when you start doing something that's important type stuff, other shit always pops up. Always. You know what I'm saying? This has happened to me on a continuous basis where, like, for example, I have to prepare. Even when we was doing Juneteenth back in the day, like the day before Juneteenth, the day before the festival, the day before where I'm supposed to hit the stage, it will always be some shit. And it's almost like this energy builds up around you. And it's like shit starts to happen, and just like y'all just saw on Instagram, or y'all can hear on here, I'm getting calls at a certain time when I really wouldn't get calls. You know what I'm saying? And it's like everybody should know that, check on Gye-Nyame Journey before you call me. Now, ladies, y'all need to be knocking off your time. If you knock it off, y'all can have the rest of the day free. Please. Now, let y'all sleep in. Now, I could have got up early and had y'all down here. Don't waste the time. All right. For those that don't know, I got the ladies. And the gentlemen on this app called Moby Max. What? Yeah. Keep their minds sharp. Keep them doing some educational things while we doing it. So, all right, let's go to let me go and make sure you got an idea what the schedule is, because like I said, of course, there are going to be some changes with the schedule because that's how it happens. That's how shit happens. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we adapt and we overcome. So tomorrow on the DiGyeFest, we got drum call at 12, trying to make it a national, so I got to go on and call and see what's going on with that. We got an open message by Dr. Kelsey, and I'm gonna have to meet with him online so I can make sure that all his stuff is working. We're gonna have yoga with Sister Roni, 1 to 1:15. Now, this part of the schedule between 1 and let's say about 4, between 1 and 3:30, is going to be some slight changes in there. we'll be letting y'all know. So you're going to have to tune in to find out. So something might come up a little bit earlier. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to stick to this schedule as much as possible. But I'm going to talk to the tribe today, and we're going to be making some adjustments. We're going to, so 1 to 2, we're calling that basically that health hour, because we got the yoga with Sister Roni, we got the cooking with Sister Christine, and we got yoga with Brother Malik Willoughby, right? And Bube, right? Because y'all see the commercials. Now, I'm going to see what we're going to do with that time. Then we got, at 2:45, we got Brother Shaka with music, right? So y'all see there's a little break there. So we're going to talk about extending the time. So Sister Roni could get more time, Brother Malik could get more time, Sister Christine could get more time, and Brother Shaka could get more time. I'm going to work it out. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say that. Because at 2:45, we got Brother Shaka. So we might move Brother Shaka back to 2:15 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that he going to do his thing. I'm going to figure it out. But anyway, at 3:15, we got Philip Shock Matthews coming on. He's going to talk about this thing called Ugenomics that I keep on talking about. Family, you need to tune in for that one. That's going to be a half an hour masterclass in learn using this internet and these concepts of affiliate marketing to help, you know what I'm saying, get yourself to help get some income coming in, because it's working for Gye-Nyame. I just had to send some money to Gye-Nyame because of what we doing, right? It's working. I didn't send no thousands of dollars, so I don't want nobody. I'm not gonna get on here and lie to y'all. But the little bit of money that we have been able to raise, we're able to invest in. Like we just got a sink, a camping sink. We got, just from the money we've been able to raise, y'all helped us get a stove. We're going to have more tents by the time we're able to go out to the woods. When we have our means, we're able to feed our young people, right? We're able to pay for our, the software that we use for our, newsletter. Hell, it helps me with some of the shit that I'm paying for, because in order to do the shows in the way that I'm doing the shows, you know what I'm saying, and being able to get the links to do some of the stuff I do, all of this costs money. And thanks to this method and thanks to y'all participating in it, it makes it possible for us to do so much more. Y'all help lighten the burden, because this is our thing. Like I say, this is our thing, right? So, and, like I said, so now after we get done with Brother Philip Shock Matthews, because his time probably will be, his time was actually supposed to be, I told him about 3, so we're going to do 3 to 2, about 3:30. So I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to have to adjust it. Then 3:30 to 4:15, we got Sister Herb Jallo, and she's going to be embracing your feminine and what it looks like in 2020. And then we got 4:15 to 5:15, we got Brother Greg Kamati Carr, Professor Dr. Greg Kamati Carr coming on. And then after that, we got the live band, B-Jazz. Sasha, stop leaning in that chair like that before it breaks, please. We're going to have B-Jazz, 5:15. They're going to do a jam session. And like I said, a lot of stuff we working out. It's going to be popping off. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to the challenge, because when I say DiGyeFest and beyond, Juneteenth, DiGyeFest and beyond, DiGyeFest just doesn't have to happen on holidays. I just asked you to stop leaning in that chair before it breaks. Real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Now, Clee. Hey, man, you want to make $5? What, your mom cooking something? Yeah. What's she cooking?
Mommy, what you cooking?
She ain't in there.
She ain't in there? Oh, I guess not.
Find out. Get up. You might, this might be a business opportunity. You don't smell a business opportunity. I'm trying to teach you how to smell a business opportunity. But anyway, DiGyeFest is something. Cook me some rice? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right. Now, DiGyeFest isn't something that just have to happen on holidays. This is something that we can do on a regular basis if we want. You know what I'm saying? We could bring on some experts. You know what I'm saying? To really have some conversations with us. And then also we're gonna be starting expanding the brand because there's gonna be other shows coming on. I know I've been saying that for the last year and a half. But people, it take time to get people more, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, me getting up doing this, you know, people be like, hey, they be like, that shit, no, it's not easy. You got to be willing to make a mistake. You got to be willing to make a fool out yourself sometime to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? On a regular basis. You know, and then on top of that, we want to do some other, I keep on telling you, I want to do a conscious soap opera. You know, and as we raise our money and we get our weight up and our support base expands, then we'll start expanding off into other stuff. But anyway, let's get back to the toast. It's time for us to do the toast. It's time for us to do the toast. One last thing before we do the toast. Last night we were supposed to cover some proverbs. I want to read those proverbs again because these are still proverbs of the week because I'm moving, and I hate saying this. I'm moving in, what? What, you want to read it? No, you can't right now. I'm moving into my fasting period. You know, it's supposed to be earlier this summer, but I'm moving into the fasting period next week. And, you know, they're cooking up. I'm trying to tell you, man, listen. Now, for those that don't know, Columbus Public, well, all, in a sense, public school students, all public school, excuse me. All public school kids got cards, EBT cards, right? Wait, so they get EBT cards right before the week before I go to do my fast. It ain't even a week, it's like 3 days, right? Cleve walking around with this card talking about, I got a little card. What kind of card you got? And I looked on there and see how much was on there. I said, oh, shit. And I'm supposed to be getting one for the girls, too? Like, damn, what the hell? Like, okay. All right. So, I'm about to start my fast. So, I think I'm going to feast. I'm going to tell you what I want before I go on my fast. I want some bluefin tuna. Yeah. I want a bluefin tuna steak. Oh, so, all right, my kids don't know, and a lot of people don't know this. The tuna in the cans is, in a sense, the throwaway tuna, right? The tuna in the cans, for those that don't know, tuna in the can is like tunas could get as long as my car. Tunas are gigantic fish and very expensive. Right? So I'm going to go buy me some tuna steak, fry me up some tuna steak, probably tonight, and eat that shit and get ready for my fast. Yep, I'm going on a fast. How long, Brother Hatim? We doing a whole 21 days. I had a pyramid for y'all and those that, of course, you don't have to join me at that extreme, right? You know, because it's a 21 day. Broken down into 7-day periods where I do certain things in those 7-day periods. And I'm going to share that whole journey with y'all here on the journey, right? So that means so that we can grow together because, like I said, all of us don't have to go on and do. You might want to fast from cussing for 21 days. You might want to put down cigarettes for 21 days. You might want to stop drinking alcohol for 21 days. You might want to stop having negative thoughts for 21 days. You might want to, there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can use the Nguzo Saba 21-day challenge in your life. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of different ways you can use the Nguzo Saba challenge within your life to help improve your life and improve the life of people around you. I choose to do the fast because I got a certain pledge that I kind of made to the ancestors, and the ancestors coming through on their end. I gotta keep my end. So I'm gonna have to struggle. I'm gonna have to suffer for those days. At least, it's gonna be suffering for at least, because now for those that don't remember my fasting pattern, the way I have to do the fast is it starts on an emoja and it goes through that first week. So I got the first 7 days. The first 7 days is just liquid. So of course I could do the miso soup, I could do the water, I could do juices and stuff like that. The second week is for the first 2 days is water. That's it, right? So I phase into the water phase. Then the next 3 days after that first 2 days of the second week is nothing. I do nothing. I don't do water. I don't do anything. So for 3 days and 3 nights, I do absolutely nothing. Then I phase back for the last 2 days of the week with the water. So it's back into the water. And then I go phase back into being able to add other liquids, and then I phase out of the 21-day phase. So those of you that join me, y'all gonna go through it. Y'all gonna see the weight change, because my brother was joking with me yesterday because one of my elders told me a long time ago, and and it's sort of a joke. He said, "Man, how much you weigh, Tim?" I said, "I weigh about 170." He said, 170? He said, "You ain't a full-grown man until you weigh over 200 pounds. I said, "Damn." I said, "I'm 40 now." So the brother asked me yesterday, he said, "How much you weigh?" And I started laughing because, because it's inside joke, because we laugh, like, "How much you weigh?" I said, "Well, shit, I weigh about 180 right now." He said, "Hell yeah, it's still not man weight." Yes, and nah, still ain't man weight. But by the time you see me in person, I probably weigh about 150 because I'm going on that fast, right? So anyway, because I'm gonna lose a lot, but I gain a lot spiritually, and hopefully y'all gain a lot. See, because just realize that when we do stuff like this, it's not just for me. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the platform I'm on, we talk about Gye-Nyame journey, we talk about tribe. I'm doing it for the family. I'm doing it for the tribe. I'm doing it for our people. And it's just something I do on a yearly basis. And I make it, good. Don't make it, whatever. But anyway, the quote from last night. Now I apologize for not doing the show last night, but once again, because I'm guaranteeing you some shit is gonna pop up tonight. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm probably gonna end up turning off my phone. So anybody that know any of my family out there, right, that might be dramatic or might be looking for me, I probably will not be answering my phone because I don't want to get pulled into no bullshit before I have to go on and focus on DiGyeFest. Kuumba, after 7 o'clock, I will be able to respond in the typical Hatim Gye-Nyame fashion. I will be able to help. But as of right now, I have to kind of pull myself back so I can make sure that this shit runs, because right now, this is the nerve center for everything that's going to be popping off. We're going to have people calling in from around the country. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have different people doing different things, and I'm going to have to be working these boards. And while I'm working these boards or the computer, I'm going to be learning stuff that I'm going to be able to transfer to my young people. And that, for me, that's one of the most important pieces. And I know y'all like, "Brother Hatim, you ain't did the damn toast yet." Hold on. You hear him saying that, Sasha? Brother Hatim, you ain't did the... All right. These are the proverbs that we were supposed to do last night. And if y'all want to, we can have a couple of minutes and talk about them today. In the original name is the original essence, say the knowledge holders. In the original name is the original essence, say the knowledge holders. I would really love to have that conversation with y'all, but because this show right here, this requires conversation. I could talk with myself, but we only get growth when we interact with each other. So those that would like to talk with this, after we get done with the libations, you call in on the Discord, because I posted the Discord up on the Instagram, on Spreaker, on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube. It's all up on all those timelines. Or you can call in on the Black Line 614-556-4535. But we will not start the conversation until after we do the toast. But the first one is, in the original name is the original essence, say the knowledge holders. The next one is the true temple. The true temple is the holding place of cosmic law, say the knowledge holders. The true temple is the holding place of cosmic law. All right? Next. And finally, here we go. Helplessness stems from the ignorance of errors. Ooh. But consciousness attracts the power of the law, said the knowledge holders. And I want to be, and in these conversations, I think that I need to really stress with y'all what our ancestors meant when they talked about law, right? And it's not as deep as some of y'all might be thinking. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not this shit that we living under right now. I just want to be clear about that. All right? But anyway. So we can talk about that if y'all choose to. But anyway, let's go and do our toast. We're going to move on to our toast. Toast. Get my daily toaster up. All right. First off, family, we are lifting up our glass to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. Lift up our glass. We salute that creator. And what do we say? Y'all know what we say. We say Ashe. My baby over there, even though she mad at me because I got her studying and stuff. Oh, that was Gina. Okay, well, Gina ain't mad at me. You mad at me for studying, making you study? Sasha, you mad? Okay. We raise our glass to our creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We call that force, even though we know it's all around us. We know that energy or whatever it is all around us. Right? So what we want to do is we want to become conscious of it. That's all we're doing right now, right? Becoming conscious. We're conscious of that energy, right? We're waking up our senses so that we can pick up on energy. So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to the best part of the toast, at least to me, right? Family, I started this because I felt that in many cases, we were overlooking the importance of our personal ancestors. Many people wanted to show off that they was able to do all these historical names, right? But when it came to their family, real short. Uncle John, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, dog, are you serious? You just said the whole fifth dynasty of ancient Kemet, nigga. You can't go. You ain't got nobody else in your personal family but Uncle John? I got to fix this. So the Daily Toast was my effort to get us to start doing lineage, a term I got from, what is her name? Lineage therapy. I can't remember her name. One of the founders of ADOS. Lineage therapy. Our attempt here at Gye-Nyame Journey to deal with lineage therapy, right? Calling out our ancestors, remembering our ancestors, remembering the struggles of our ancestors, remembering whose shoulders we stand upon, whose backs we're standing, who's holding us up, who provided us and fought for the space and time that we are existing in right now, right? Our personal ancestors, right? Our grandmothers, our grandfathers, our aunts and our uncles. You know what I'm saying? Some of them that was very active in our lives. And some of them, because they was working to provide for us, might have not been as active as they wanted to be. But we raised them up, and we salute them, and we call their energy. Because we understand hell for African is being forgotten. Hell for ADOS is being forgotten. We strive never to be forgotten. This is why we build monuments all over the world, everywhere we go. Never to be forgotten, because to be forgotten is to give up your space and time. And since they provided us with that sacred gift, we're going to maintain it. And not only are we going to maintain it, but our generation need to be the generation that expands that shit. Not only are we passing on space and time that was given to us, we're passing on new space and time that we have reached out in the world and conquered, taken over, made productive. And not only are we able to pass down space and time, but we also are able to pass down the resources with them as well. So, we lift up our glass, we salute our personal ancestors, and we call on them. Those of you that are new and you have ancestors that you would like me to go on and add to the list, by all means, post them up. If you already, if you cool. If not, go on, post up your ancestors. I add them on. If you have already added them on, believe me, they are here. I'm reading them. It just take a long time. All right, so here we go. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Texana, Davis, Herm Brown, Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Sapet Maya, Ron Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Gail Pulling, the Luxor Brothers, Ms. Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Tridge, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Natalie Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kelly D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Ago Sosu, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodorus Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson, Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selma Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Vivian, lost the rhythm. Brother Kwame says, Baba Wakesa also employs notion of lineage therapy. My last Sabiat used an example of how we pull from within us, ancestor, to increasing the diameter of our practical application of African-centered wisdom. Now I forgot what I left off on. There you go. The Black Yoda did a Jedi mind trick. So I'm going to start here. The Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, May Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vesta, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Adam Ted Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Benny Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander. What you doing? Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dee Dee Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We also have William Walter West, Nigella Paris, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Ines Bostic, and the Bostic, Winifred Scannabay, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., William Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles E. Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gina Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Water, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Dana McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula Andrew Baker, Patricia Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Hare, Thelma Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, as Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatstack, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Axe Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Japel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Abel Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Joe Dean Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevada Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Alver, Mazarine Cooper, George Swan, Amania Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, and Shelby McClendon. We also have Joyla Giles. One of my pages got bent. I don't like that. We got Joyla Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair. We got Anthony Brown. We got Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Ringers, Germonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sally Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khaled is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gantz, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Archie Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Quasi, Uncle James, Henry Monger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Sandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Y. Hakeem Nakoma, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Charlton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Tillar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Sr., Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kenny, Margaret Mentor. Shouts out to Cerebro Lux. I know who that is. What's up, man? Your music be moving the show. We got Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Levon Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Riesling, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett. We got LaShonda Jamar. We got Leroy Riley. We got Mona Yolanda Hunter. We got Yvonne Patrice Turner. We have Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves. We got Pam Johnson. And we got Vera and Reese Fisher. Family, we raise our glass to our ancestors, and we salute them, and we say Ashe. Once again, for all those that are new, if you have any ancestors you want to add to the list, by all means, do so. You can post it up on the timeline right now, or go to our Facebook page, or even on our Instagram. Inboxes, right? Send us a message. Let us know. We want our ancestors on the list. You know what I'm saying? Personal ancestors, please. Personal ancestors. All right, so from our personal ancestors, we lift up our glass, we salute, and we say the mighty words of Ashe. From there, family, move on to our right now, to the present moment. Where we at? Right now, we are on Nia. So we are going to give all those Nia babies a round of applause. Yep, I told you I got a love affair with Nia. Because I love yellow. Because on Nia Day, it's yellow. And man, I love yellow on black. Oh, my God. Black women. Good God Almighty. I don't know what it is. Yellow sundresses. Lord have mercy. I just flashing through my head. Woo. Lord have mercy. All right, but anyway. I mean, it's just something about how it lays on the skin. And when the sun hit it. And I don't know. But anyway, enough of my private fantasies. Here we go. All right, so we on Nia right now, family. As I usually do, I ask you to activate your reticular formations. Go out and seek your principle. Your principles are out there right now. Go out, seek the principle. The principle of the day is Nia. When you find it, post it up. Hashtag Nia. Hashtag Nia found. Hashtag Nia day. Hashtag Nia born. Hashtag Nia principle. Hashtag Nia. Just Nia. And share it with us on Gye-Nyame Journey. You should be able to share on our Facebook page so we can share it with the world, because we have to be vigilant in seeking out our sit down and do your work. Real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. We have to be vigilant in seeking out our principles. All right, now. So for those that don't speak the language, what does Nia mean? Nia means purpose. If you don't know that, if you don't even understand what I'm talking about as far as Nia Day, you need to go to freegnjecourse.com. Once again, what is that again, Brother Hatim? That's freegnjecourse.com. Let's see if it works. There you go. freegnjecourse.com. freegnjecourse.com. Find out what we're talking about here. All right, so for those that do know, Nia means purpose. The mighty principle for the day is balance. The color is yellow, as you can see by my shirt. You're going to get yourself some Gye-Nyame gear. Rhythm is a hermetic law. Male name is Kofi. Female name is Afua. What's up, Afua? All right, so anyway, We lift up our glass to this present moment because in this moment is our power. In this moment we have received. In this moment we are the receivers of the gift of our ancestors. Our ancestors left us time and space. And the time and space that they have left us, we have the responsibility to build up. And the only place we could build up that time and space and the resources that go with that is in the present moment, is in the now, right? So family, we lift up our glass and we salute our duty in the now. We salute our in a sense, our pact with our ancestors and our promise to the future generation. Because if we give up our space and time, we give up our existence. And we got people trying to rob that. You see it right now. I could talk about it a little bit, but I probably won't. I won't, not today. I'll probably talk about it on our Toast and Talk Imani. Because, I ain't going to hold you up too much longer. We lift up our glass and we say the powerful words. The powerful word, I say. And we say, and we move on. From there, family, we move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. And we lift them up and we say, I say. From there, family, we move to all of our relations. And what do we do with all of our relations, family? They're all around us. We want to salute them, right? Even when we mad at them. Even when we at war with them, right? Because, sometimes you need conflict. A lot of people don't understand that shit. But you need conflict. Conflict causes some type of growth, right? So we lift up our glass to all of our relations. We say Ashe. From all of our relations, family, where do we go? We go to that selfish toast. This is for you right now in this moment. What is it that you need to move towards your greatness right now? We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. Last but not least, family, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most marvelous, the most beautiful, the most upstanding, outstanding, wisest, and bravest individual in the room. I raise my glass up to you. And with that, we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. I'm going to sip a little bit, then I'm going to get up off of here. Ooh, that coffee ginseng ambrosia is pretty good there. All right, so I'm going to be sending out, if you are one of the persons that are supposed to be performing, I'm going to be getting in touch with everybody. I'm going down my checklist to make sure everything works. Make sure that you join us for DiGyeFest. As a matter of fact, all right, Instagram, I'm out. Thank you for joining us. I think it's Smooth 444. Shouts out to you, brother. Thank you for joining us. If you have ancestors that you want to add to the list, by all means, feel free to do it. You can join us over at gnjmedia.live. That's gnjmedia.live. Peace. All right, family, let me go. I'm going to play this commercial so that y'all, I want to make sure y'all get it. Understand. I want to keep on talking, though. Uh-oh. Hold on. It ain't supposed to do that. Hold on. I know y'all like, what, Brother Hot Tim? I got it on random. The music that's playing, it started like this already.
History. I was never born in slavery. When I speak, I mean.
Well, got show a playlist. Stop when I visit. We start.
Whose legacy
so it restart.
Transcend
Pause when not visible. Unpause.
400 years of European captivity.
I don't want it to come back in the middle of a song. Okay.
Rooted in African spirituality. Preaching.
All right, family. I'm going to finish up this ambrosia. And I am out. So now, look. Y'all see this? This is what I'm talking about. Now, usually when I do something like that, it will continue to play. But now, once again, I've been having problems with the music for what's funny about it, for like the last 2 days. And I'm not discouraged. Nothing, small beans to a giant. But I got, matter of fact, I went in and changed my whole damn playlist because.
Just go out to all my sisters.
So, all right, family, I'm out. Peace.
Cause I just want to let you know you got it going on, sister. Halik, I'll call you beacon cause your skin tone sandy. Intoxicating lips reminding alcoholic of brown brandy. Of the gallon in your love, many men dream of wallowing. But look at you and
Should I